Violated.
This computer is mentally ill.
This woman is mentally ill.
This
You know,
woman
we
is
can look
mentally
back in
ill.
a time in history where people were told to wear a gold star, and they were definitely treated like second-class citizens, so much so that they were put in trains and taken to gas chambers.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to Nothing Young Live. Now, if you didn't know, this Miss MTG.
This woman is mentally ill.
Somewhere during the break, Miss Parker took Nibble's head and
I took a trophy.
I took a trophy. It does look like.
I think she's a little possessive of me now because I got my baby here. Who just bit us, by the way? Just a little bit. Well, she bit me, and then
this is the
she went to
curve that's on the desk.
Yeah, it's meant for my curvy
It
body.
looks funny because it looks like
It does look like her
he
head
took
is...
her head and put it on the desk.
Hey, look, there's us.
Oh shit, that's great.
So
anyway, MTG.
Well, it's not just MTG.
The love of my life.
The Daily Show did this awesome fake ad. You know how Black people have to have the talk with their kids about the police?
No, I don't. The talk is
well, I've heard
don't get shot.
I've heard about
don't get shot for being an unarmed teen somewhere in Minnesota.
It's the talk is basically you're gonna have
Missouri,
to be.
That's what it is.
No, it happens everywhere. The parents, it's usually mom, sits down with usually the son, but probably daughters too, and says, "You're gonna have to be extra nice to cops. If you get pulled over, be gracious, do what they say, don't put your hands up, because they're a bit more trigger happy with us."
Yeah.
I don't know exactly how it goes, but that's basically the message. Is
I wouldn't know anything about that. My mom had the talk with me, and it was very different than, hey, don't get shot by the cops.
Yeah, the talk with me was basically, if you need help, that's where you go.
Right.
And then I grew up a little bit in a very predominantly Black area.
You lived in like Emeryville.
No, I lived in
Oakland, Emeryville.
Yeah, and I saw the profiling. I still see the profiling. I've seen it on BART trains. I was on a BART train just in the
tall white lady. Don't bother her.
In the past couple of years, we were on a BART train, and the train got held up. I think it was I don't remember exactly where it was, but it was like somewhere in Oakland. The train was held up because
that was funny. I was hoping you were like, somebody was like, give us all your money.
The police stopped this Black kid, and literally a kid. He was carrying nothing except a takeout box in a paper bag.
Well, there had to be crack in there.
Yeah, well, the train was held up. We had to sit there for 10 minutes while the cops searched this guy or whatever. Problems. And we didn't know what was happening. He got back on the train and he sat down near us, and he pulled out his phone, and I think he was talking to his mom. He said, "Yeah, I'm going to be a little late."
The cops did what you said did what you warned me about.
But I didn't get shot.
Thank God.
And we're listening to this, and after he hung up, my husband goes, "Did they just profile you?" And he's like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Yeah. And my husband goes, he's like getting pissed, and he goes, "I'm sorry that happened to you."
Yeah. And then the Black guy's like, it's normal.
He was like, he looked like he was like 19 at the most. He was just a kid.
Seen it happen in Portland and in San Francisco and Oakland, West Oakland. I mean, some dude got shot, I believe, in this one station. But yeah, I mean, whatever. Like, that's fucked up. I don't even know how to deal with that. So what does this little gem have to say
she just there's a clip of her, but these two comedians from the Daily Show are talking about giving the talk to Trump supporters because, they have oppression to look forward to.
Defendants are being treated differently on a whole nother level. They have been beaten by the guards. They are called white supremacists.
If you're a Republican, you can't even lie to Congress or lie to an FBI agent. They're going to put you in the DC jail and terrorize and torture you.
Because it's illegal.
Handcuffs. They bring me here. They put me in leg irons. They stick me in a cell. What they did to me today violated.
Look at that little 2-year-old having a
Violated.
tantrum. Violated. Oh, there's Mr. Violated. Violated.
Torture you.
And then they put me in handcuffs. They bring me here. They put me in leg irons.
Like I was a common black person. Like I was a common
If you were
minority.
a common minority, you would have been shot
It's like,
in the face.
they
Actually
did me
shot in the back.
dirty,
Shot in the back of the head.
dirty,
yeah.
and did me dirty.
They stick me in a cell. What they did to me today violated the Constitution.
As a Trump supporter
It's funny.
in America, you already know that cops treat people like us differently.
We can be profiled and misjudged anytime, just trying to overthrow a free and fair election.
That's why it's time for us to have
The talk.
As a Trump supporter, it's important to remember that law enforcement is always out to get you. You can be targeted solely because of how you look or what you chant or who you're assaulting with a flagpole.
How many young and middle-aged men have already been arrested just because they tried to vote for
You gotta
Trump
do
one
shit
too
like
many
this.
times
And then storm the Capitol.
and then posted on Facebook for some reason?
And they'll use anything against you: your skin
kind of
color,
already do.
your politics, evidence.
If you so much as think about
Evidence.
overthrowing the government and then actually attempt to, there is nothing anyone can do to protect you.
Well, unless your husband is like on the Supreme Court.
Sure.
You know?
So, first rule, always listen politely to the police.
Mhm.
Don't freak out and call them bullies or fascists until after you're booked on Tucker Carlson.
The bad news is that if they do arrest you, you can expect the worst kind of abuse. They'll put you in handcuffs, take you to the station, and put you behind bars and then lock them. These are things no criminal should have to suffer. And now they're openly throwing around the word traitor.
Yeah, with a hard R.
You know, every time I see a young man being
On the
hassled by
hard R.
police for smearing feces on the walls of Nancy Pelosi's office, I think that could be our son.
He is a sweet boy, and we're proud of him. He is a proud boy.
So that's the way things are. And hopefully the next generation of conservatives won't have to have this talk.
Because there won't be elections.
Exactly.
That was very clever.
Yes,
I
thank you
think
for
we
the
could.
Daily Show. For
I think
that.
we could pull that off.
I
very
wouldn't have thought of it.
Oh, I think about.
I
Stuff
mean,
like this.
I could write something like that if I had the premise in
I
front of
know.
me, but
We need
there.
we need a producer.
Well, we need a team of writers.
Mm.
We had a
No,
team
no,
of writers.
We don't
and-
need a team of writers. We are our own team. We have a team of writers. Everybody contributes, but what I need is a producer.
Tell you what, Tage, we'll take you crab fishing.
Yeah. We'll negotiate. We'll try to hang him over the edge of the pier. We can-
We pull him up and
Anyway.
he's just like got crabs clinging to
Yeah.
him. And it's like, well, our work is done for the day.
Yeah.
Dr. Z, we
What
got
you
about
had-
15 crabs.
He's grabbing him.
Now there'd be like 15 crabs on him and well, 10 of them we'd have to throw back.
Well, he'll be back shortly. I'll see him tomorrow, I think. But yeah, if I had somebody to put together some audio video like that, I'm only good at the audio, honestly, and that's hard enough. I work pretty hard on that stuff.
We could be audio only. I mean, we're so pretty that people want to look at us, but just our voices, we've got podcasting voices, I think, but
Yeah.
I might be a little biased.
You don't want to double sin, nincompoop.
No, you want to triple sin.
Nurse, check his penis. Is it longer than mine?
No, doctor.
Good.
Penis check.
So what is this? What's next?
Well, Florida Man is next.
All right. I can't wait. For
We
this.
can't get into anything
Ted
too.
Cruz because it's going to take too
That's going
long.
to take. We got to do that tomorrow. Yeah, Ted Cruz co-sponsored a gun control bill, and I didn't get too much into it.
It
I-
was the same one that they had before, but again, it's toothless. So it's like, sure, everybody's fine to sign up for background checks, but if you're 18 and you get a military grade weapon and you pass a background check because you're 18, I mean, do you really need any other weapons after that.
Well, also, if you're 18, do they look at your juvenile record? I mean, if you're 18 and you've, you know,
Look,
kicked a bunch of ass
yes.
and been violent, but it's sealed, are they gonna unseal it
I
and
would
let you have a gun?
I
Do you know that, actually?
I don't know, but
Okay.
I would love to get my hands on an M4. It's everything. It's the perfect weapon.
I know nothing of what you
And
said.
M4 is literally the perfect weapon. Endlessly scalable, interchanging barrels, but really just the one. Like an M4 or an AR-15, it's like that. You don't need anything else. It's long range, short range, close quarters. It does it all.
So why don't you have one?
Well, I just never really needed one.
Yeah, you got 3 others.
I've got a pistol, a rifle, and a shotgun. I figure that's what you. Those are reasonable weapons.
You don't have the pistol and oh, you do have a pistol, it just doesn't work, right?
No, it's got a little broken part, but Taurus lifetime warranty. So I just have to send it off to them, and then they'll fix it.
And we can go pistol shooting.
Yeah, or we can just rent one, or I can buy another one because apparently all you need is exact change. And I am the J type.
I am your Miss Parker. We will be back very shortly with Florida Man. Oh, and I fucked up.
Why?
The photo you're going to see is of the actual Florida Man story. I pegged that Florida Man that we posted on Tuesday. I did all kinds of fuck ups on Tuesday as the masturbator in front of the window. And I actually, there is no photo of the masturbator in front of the window except for on the cameras of the neighbors.
So retractions.
Yes.
The fuck up, your Miss Parker.
It was a major day of fuck ups
No,
on
it wasn't.
Tuesday. Yeah, it was. No sound.
No one's even gonna notice.
Oh, did you just do like a
No one's gonna notice.
T-Rex?
No.
No one's gonna notice.
That's
Nubs.
funny. It's good fishing.
I wanted to pull Charlotte up, but she bit me, so
Yeah.
I couldn't get her up. All right, so we will be back very shortly with Florida Man. Best part of the
Yes.
day is Nothing Yet Live.
Damn right. This is nothing.